Hi, everybody. I know it's been a while. For those of you who are new here, my name is Megan. I live on a ranch in South Central Texas where I garden, forage, pit fire pottery, and hang out with wildlife. This year has been really challenging, and I know I'm not alone in that. It definitely required me to reduce the pressures in my life, and this space was one of them. For those of you who don't know, Ziggy, my best friend of 15 years, crossed over in February. I still feel like the whiplash from it, and in many ways, I feel like I don't know myself anymore. I haven't had to face new beginnings without him since I was like 17, so for almost half my life. And if it seems like I'm floundering for a while, like, I am. And that's okay. Grief isn't linear or clean or structured, and it's definitely not predictable. And this year felt like a big blur, to be honest. I've spent the majority of my time honoring my emotions and trying to stay grounded in the present. And I know the intense grief I've felt in the loss is a reflection of the profound love that existed in our relationship. And in the end, even the gratitude I feel for the fact that we got to share that experience at all, like, makes me want to cry. I know I'm not the only one who gets to, or who has had a relationship like this with an animal, but it just feels so special, and it's something I'm really, really grateful for. That kind of once in a lifetime bond. And I know in many ways that he is still with me, especially since I keep finding little tufts of his fur everywhere. Okay. That was a heavy start, but it is what it is. Like I said before, this year has been a bit of a blur. In my mind, I haven't done much, but looking back through at some of the footage I've scrolled away, a lot happened. There's also a good amount of footage of the wildlife, so let me know if y'all are interested in videos dedicated to them. I still managed to somewhat keep up with the garden. I started so many seedlings that I built some new beds. Even then, I was short on space and ended up giving away a lot of them. This year, I grew way more flowers than I ever have previously, and they really popped off, and it was awesome to see more pollinators. We even had some volunteer zinnia and marigolds out in the garden, but I won't be planting dwarf petunias in ground again because they got real feral. Oh, and the bat gate was fixed, which is pretty amazing. Dewberry season this year was the best we've ever had. I spent pretty much every morning this spring and early summer going on walks to the various dewberry patches. I even experimented with making a wild allium and dewberry vinaigrette that was so delicious that I put it on everything. And I mean everything. We had so many more mushrooms this year, but I don't mess with those because you can only be wrong once. I also dried out a lot of Yopon for tea. Definitely way too much, so let me know if you want any. We're still in beautyberry season, and there's so many beautyberry shrubs around that it's like bordering on invasive. I only had a chance to pit fire pottery a few times this year. It basically rained all of June and beginning of July. I did one in March, and I'll share that video soon. Then another after I cut my hair so I could burn it with some of Ziggy's fur and his toys and some other combustibles. That one really was a test in detachment, a big theme for me this year. As soon as I sealed the cover of the pit to reduce it, it began raining, and it didn't stop raining until around 2 the next afternoon. And if you're familiar with the process of pit firing, or doing a reduction pit fire, drastic temperature change can cause the pottery to break. so there was definitely a fear of rapid cooling from the rain. Thankfully, that wasn't the case. It was actually the first time ever that no pieces have broken in a pit fire. But one of the things about creating a reduction atmosphere is sealing it quickly so smoke doesn't turn the pieces black. I'm not even mad about it. These little pinch pots remind me of Ziggy's blue merle fur, which is pretty perfect considering the amount of his fur and toys were thrown in there. So many other things happened since my last video, but this is it for now. There are a lot of projects I want to take on this fall and winter, especially in the garden, and I look forward to sharing it with y'all when I can. Anyways, thanks for being here, and I will catch you next time.